Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you are officially tuned into the #1 male-female hosted wrestling podcast this side of the Mississippi and beyond. Cruz, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
On this side of the Mississippi. Hey, Vance.
We're not even on the same side of the fucking Mississippi.
Yeah.
So we'd have to cover both sides of the Mississippi.
I just realized that. Wait a minute. Hold on. We're on either side. Anyways, Vance, do you see what we got going on here? We didn't even do this on purpose. For those that are watching right now.
What?
Vance and I did not coordinate our wardrobe.
No.
You're wearing your Kenny Omega, the cleaner.
Old school
shirt,
Kenny Omega.
and I'm wearing the Elite over here.
The Elite.
Because I'm just going to skip ahead in news right now, Vance, but
that's my department.
There's two people that are going to AEW's Double or Nothing show in Las Vegas in May, Vance. And
I know, Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho. Can you believe it?
Fucking ass.
Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho are going to be in Vegas. Oh, wait. You know who else will be in Vegas?
I have no idea, Vance. Who?
I'll give you a hint. You're really close to them.
You talking to me or are you talking to people watching right now?
Oh, wait. They're not close to us. Well, they might be. Probably not. Although a lot of Tinder girls listen to this, which freaks me the fuck out. I didn't really understand a lot of what you were saying, but you looked cute.
That's hilarious.
So, anyways, guess who's going to Vegas, Cruz?
I think ends with Vance, starts with Cruz.
Yes. Yes. We have our tickets for Double or Nothing. We're getting StarCast straightened out because we're gonna have some surprises going on.
We have to go to StarCast, bro. We have to go to StarCast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, we have our tickets for Double or Nothing. It's sold out in fucking 4 minutes. I was in a bar
4 fucking minutes
with this laptop waiting.
Vance, what if you didn't have that laptop, by the way? What if you didn't have that fucking laptop, bro?
I didn't have this laptop. I was the chick that I was with had a laptop. And she was like, you should use my laptop instead of your phone.
That's what I'm saying. What if she didn't have her laptop is my point, Vance.
Oh, we'd be paying $400 for tickets on StubHub.
That shit's expensive as fuck, too. Yeah.
Damn. We are hard camera.
Yes.
So we're gonna be seen. So we'll be rocking some going over swag.
Can we
you guys can get soon?
Is it inappropriate for us to bring signs?
I'm bringing a fucking sign.
Okay, I was just making sure.
You weren't going to bring a sign?
Yeah, I was going to bring a sign. If you were going to bring a sign, I was going to bring a sign.
We're seat 1 and 2. So if anyone yells at us, I could just go in the aisle and hold my sign.
Excuse me, sir. Sir.
Not going to ask you again, guy.
Vance, just go in the aisle. It's fine. I'm going to push you out of the way. Yeah. So looking forward to that. Sorry, I had to prematurely mention that news right now on the podcast. I figure that's a great way to open it, considering the shirts that we are wearing right now. But anywho, Vance.
Cruz, a lot of stuff happened this week.
Yeah, should we start from the beginning? Should we start with Monday Night Raw?
Let's start from Monday Night Raw. Let's go back to last Monday Night Raw.
Okay.
And let's talk about it. We had a lot of stuff happen. Let's not forget the end of Monday Night Raw. Should we just go right to the end?
Well, I was going to mention a tidbit of information of how we have brand new tag champions on Raw.
That's kind of a deal. Yeah, that's kind of a big deal.
That's kind of a big deal. Considering...
Did you see the Revival tweeted that they want to bring back the old school WWF tag titles?
Oh my God, I did not see that tweet.
Dude, you got to go on Twitter and you type in Revival and they pop up and they have a tweet of them holding the old belts.
Oh my God, that's amazing. But yeah I mean, you remember all the stuff that's been going on, with AEW.
They're building a tag division, Cruz. We called this.
and the Revival asking for their release, and then them just fucking jobbing out, and then all of a sudden, hashtag FTR. Now they're saying hashtag FTR doesn't stand for fuck the Revival, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
What does it stand for?
I don't know if they did this on purpose, because when they first started wearing it was around the time when like AEW was coming out.
Yeah.
And everybody was all like, ooh, they're wearing hashtag FTR. And I saw them tweet something, or was it on Instagram? I can't remember. I'd have to look it up.
Free the Revival.
Yeah, free the Revival, and then one other variation of hashtag FTR. I can't remember what the other one was.
Fuck the Revival. Yeah,
so I just thought that was interesting. But yeah, they took the belts off of Rude and Gable, and I was just like,
what a great match.
Yeah, this is a great match.
That Shatter Machine on Gable was fucking pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, I like that match. That was a good match.
Fun fact, Vance, whenever I come in first place, when either me or my boyfriend come in first place on Fortnite, we start playing the theme song for Bobby Roode,
Very good. Very good.
Glorious.
You got to have that glorious.
And coincidentally, every time I have an orgasm, that song also plays. TMI?
That's some impeccable timing. Impeccable timing. Your sound engineer is on fucking point. That's,
there it is.
Wow.
There it is.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. What else happened on Raw, Cruz?
Let's skip to the end because that's the only thing I care about. So at the end, let's see. Becky Lynch was back, okay? And just to preface this, like they kind of showcased her in the back, like, oh, Becky Lynch is here, after what happened the week prior of her attacking Stephanie McMahon and attacking Triple H. They're showing her in the back. So you're like, that she's going to show up at some point. So at the very end, she talks to Stephanie and Triple H. And there's this whole buildup, like, is she going to apologize or is she not going to apologize? Because if she doesn't apologize, there's going to be repercussions and yada, 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 right? Even Ronda was trying to tell Becky, like, you got to do the right thing. What were you going to say?
Ronda's like, make this match happen.
Yeah. And
bitch.
Becky apologizes to Stephanie and Triple H.
Which was fucking stupid.
Because can I say something real quick? Okay.
You could say real quick.
You're such an ass. Okay. Everyone keeps trying to compare Becky Lynch to Stone Cold, right? We've had this argument.
Yeah.
You even said
Stone Cold wasn't a pussy.
Stone Cold wouldn't have tapped.
I'm not talking about her as a woman.
And Stone Cold wouldn't have apologized. Stone Cold does what Stone Cold wants to do. Stone Cold would have
stunned them both, gave the finger, take the suspension, steal a belt, throw it into a river.
Right.
Drink beer.
So instead, Becky Lynch is all like, she looks down even and is just kind of like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And then just like that, Triple H and Stephanie are like, okay, cool, great. Well, then see you at WrestleMania. And then all of a sudden,
the delusional old man wanders out.
Vince
talking
McMahon
about fucking David
out.
Versus Goliath again.
No, Vince McMahon comes out and says, you know what, Becky, you think that you're bigger than WWE, and you have a really bad attitude, and I don't like that. And same goes to you, Ronda. I'm like, you're suspended for 60 days, and that suspension ends a couple days after WrestleMania, and you're just kind of like, what the fuck?
That's a pretty good Vince.
Thank you. I try. You have a good Triple H.
Thank you. I got a lot of comments on Triple H. Vince. I don't know if I like old man Vince.
No.
Old man Vince isn't like cool like the pompadour coming through that curtain just doesn't excite me the way it used to. Now it's all about the fact that he's just like this, like it's like he doesn't even watch the show and he just comes out in the middle. It's like, I don't like what's going on.
I gotta go out there and try and fix something.
And his delivery is so weird. Have you watched Camp WWE at all?
No.
Camp WWE is a show about Vince McMahon running a summer camp as a non-pedophile. And
Actually,
he's
I
like
think
this.
I remember that. But anyways.
Yeah, he's like this like camp counselor Vince, and he's like, "Oh, Austin, you don't want to go to swimming class?" Like, what? That's what I feel like he really is now.
Oh my
Like he
God.
comes out like, "Well, you've got no manners." It's like
You got a really bad attitude.
Yeah, you have a bad attitude.
Well,
Let me tell
okay.
you something. You know what? A bad attitude. Stoke Hall of Fame.
Now, here's the thing. It would have made more sense if Becky had her Stone Cold moment by being like, fuck you to both Stephanie and Triple H.
And then Vince came out.
And then Vince came out and said, you know what? You're fucking suspended. That makes more sense to me. Not this. And it was very awkward. Did you see how awkward it was when she apologized? And then both Stephanie and Triple H started getting out of the ring.
Triple H is like, all right, well,
cool.
See you at WrestleMania.
And then Becky even said something. She goes, that's it. Like, she literally was like, that's it. Like, the whole thing was just so awkward and poorly executed. It would have made more sense if Becky went out there like a badass and was like, nah, fuck you. I'm not going to fucking apologize.
It's just...
And then Vince McMahon comes out and says, you know what? That's fine. You're suspended. And we got someone else that can fucking fight Ronda.
Someone with class. Someone with intelligence. Someone who will beat Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania. I give you Charlotte Flair.
Woo! All hail the queen. All hail the queen.
Dun, 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 dun. Worst song ever, by the way. Like, her dad's was so cool. It's like, dun, dun, dun.
They do that.
Dun, 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 dun. It sounds like a fucking Imagine Dragons song.
They do that with hers in the beginning, though. The dun,
yeah, but then they ruin it with this dun, 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 dun.
I see what you're saying.
It sounds like like royalty-free music for an action movie. Like, I could just see some like C-list actor on like a fucking Amazon movie running to like dun 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 dun. I don't know, Cruz. Did you fall out of your chair laughing again?
No. No. Yeah.
But I just hate her music. Is the so listen, I got super baked the other night, right? And I fell down this rabbit hole on YouTube of Ric Flair and Monday Nitro.
Oh
and
my
dude,
God.
I gotta tell you, it made me go back and watch Monday Nitro. And I know we're going completely off topic here, but it's also because like Ric Flair's birthday's in 2 weeks. They're hyping this thing up.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's
dude,
fine.
The fucking presentation on Monday Nitro where they had Mean Gene Okerlund in the ring and they did a fucking promo for 15, 20, 25 minutes. Ric Flair just fucking losing his mind, right? Taking his shirt off, throwing shoes in the crowd and shit.
Shirt. Yep.
Like, dude, that's how AEW should be, where it's just like they fucking have promo segments that like are good. None of this fucking, well, we're going to WrestleMania for 40 fucking minutes. And then it ends with Baron Corbin for no reason.
Oh, God.
Like, I can't wait for AEW, man.
Yeah, man. Well, we're
you know who's going to the very first AEW show ever live from the Sin Cities of Vegas? Rhymes with me and you.
It's true.
Live from the live from the Vegas Strip.
Oh my God, Vance, get your shit together.
The Road to Double or Nothing. Which, by the way, is an amazing YouTube series.
We're going to be doing our podcast while we're out there, so that should be fun.
Yes. We'll have special guests.
Yes.
Whom you may have heard of.
Perhaps.
Whom we shall not speak of yet. But they will be announced in the coming weeks.
True. In the meantime, we're going to be discussing...
So let's talk this bullshit angle.
Oh, okay. Let's keep going.
What do you think of this? Do you want Charlotte in the match at WrestleMania?
I don't mind. Okay. To be fair,
False. You do not want Charlotte.
I think that Charlotte and Ronda would be an incredible fight. Yes, we saw it already, kind of technically, right? But Charlotte's like a better wrestler than Becky. You know what I mean? Like,
but it's not about wrestling. It's about fucking a main event, the big fight feel, and nothing gives me that big fight boner more than Becky versus Ronda without Charlotte. Like, I just think that the man versus the woman.
The woman. Go on.
I just think that you're not going to top that. Throwing Charlotte into this, it's like, you know what it's like? It's like you have a great meal. You got steak, right? You got Ronda. Ronda's like a steak. Then you get potatoes, like Becky, because she's Irish. And then they're like, hey, how would you like some fucking angel hair pasta? Because Charlotte's blonde.
Okay.
You don't fucking do that. You're not like, oh yeah, I'm gonna enjoy my steak and my potatoes. No, I don't want fucking angel hair pasta. I mean, yes, it's delicious on its own. Yes, it's great. But does it really need to be here right now with my steak and potato that go together so well? I'll have you another day.
So you think that Becky versus Ronda would be better than Charlotte versus Ronda?
Yes. I think for WrestleMania's main event, you need to have Becky versus Ronda because the story has been built up.
And I mean, they've been trying to work on this.
It's the best storyline.
They've been working on this for forever, right? Like, okay, we're going to Charlotte versus Ronda. I get that. Now it's time for Becky versus Ronda. So,
and why pollute it? Why pollute such a natural main event?
Let me ask you something, Vance. Why do you think they did that? Why do you think they're going to turn this into a triple threat match?
I'm hoping that they have a match. That Charlotte and Becky have a match and Becky wins. And then she has a win under her belt to go to WrestleMania. Now, I don't know what the fuck Charlotte would do at WrestleMania. Maybe there's a Becky-Charlotte match. Somebody interferes in that match to give Becky the win. And Charlotte faces that person at WrestleMania. You know? But the problem is, but here's the problem with that theory, is that if Becky is suspended... Here's how many times have in this industry have you seen people get suspended, fired, retired, murdered, and they're back the next week?
Okay, yes, I know.
A suspension in this industry is like using a mesh condom. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it just leaks through.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right.
Speaking of mesh condoms, let's talk about SmackDown.
Yeah, let's talk about SmackDown because I want to get into our Elimination Chamber predictions here.
And I have a lot of news to cover.
Yeah, we do. So the highlight, I guess, of SmackDown was they did.
I would say.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you were saying something. I cut you off.
Say it.
Okay. Start again.
I said the highlight of SmackDown. I mean, they did a gauntlet match, right? That's what they did?
Yes. That Kofi Kingston was in for a fucking hour.
He was there for forever. And now he's going because, okay, so let's just start off by saying that Mustafa Ali is injured and can't participate in Elimination Chamber. So,
which is real, right?
Yes, that's real, which is why he had to be replaced. And Kofi Kingston is that guy.
I love that Kofi's in that match. Good for Kofi.
Yeah, man.
Kofi really got to show off his skill for an hour.
Yeah. It's crazy, right? Fuck.
He's so good.
What else happened on fucking SmackDown?
Well, also on SmackDown, we had a little thing with the soon-to-be arrested Jimmy Uso, which we'll cover in the news. But we had a McMiz, right?
Let's just call him McMiz. It's fine. I like that.
Yeah. The McMiz segment with Shane McMahon. And I love how they're calling themselves the best tag team in the world. That's the best. I love that. And the Usos came on, did their Uso thing with like Uso, Penitentiary. And And there was a little scrappiness that happened between the teams. And I'm looking forward to that match if Jimmy Uso is bailed out.
That's fucking hilarious, actually.
We're going to go over all that in the news.
My boyfriend's sister served Sheamus where she works. She saw him where she works.
That's fucking crazy.
I was like, oh my God, that's hilarious. You should just be like, hey.
Hey, by the way, I'm the reason that you got a DUI.
Well, no, okay, so this is what's hilarious, because it was at a bar that she saw him at, right? My boyfriend was saying, I told her she should have been like, hey, so you know what? You're not just the bar.
Oh my God.
We are at a bar.
I would so do that to Sheamus. He probably gets that all the time.
Like if he's at a bar, like the
people come up to it at a bar like, you're not just a bar. You're in the bar.
Oh, that was the most hilarious fucking shit ever. Anyhow, I think that was pretty much the only highlight of fucking SmackDown, in my opinion, was Kofi Kingston winning.
The McMiz thing. Yeah, I mean, I thought Charlotte's promo in the beginning was really good.
Oh no, it was really good
when she dedicated the match to Becky.
Yeah.
Burn.
Okay, it's something I like about, because it's true how like there's a lot of diehard Becky fans, right? That like for now, correct? Charlotte comes out and she's just feeding into it. She's like, yeah, let's just scream Becky's name. Becky, Oh, if I point to the WrestleMania sign, do you think Becky will come out? And then she points. And then nothing. And then, and before she stepped out of the ring, she's like, shut your mouths. And then just fucking, I fucking love Charlotte, man.
She's such a good fucking heel.
Yeah, dude. I love it.
She's just so good.
All heel.
So SmackDown was kind of not so great. I wouldn't say it was a great come home show. No, I mean, it was great for the Gauntlet match. It was a good match. There were some good matches in there, but Randy Orton winning it, by the way. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's because he's talking to AEW, and they're like, we got to give Randy the push.
Yeah, we did talk about that. That's right. We did talk about that.
It's funny because all the people we talk about who are unhappy in the company and talking to AEW, all of a sudden, strange shit happens.
Hey, remember what happened with the fucking Back to Raw? Dean Ambrose talking to Rollins. And
so apparently Dean Ambrose went off script on that and is in trouble for it.
Really? Wait, what? Are we going to go over this in the news? Or
I was going to cover it in the news.
Well, okay, you're going to cover that in the news. I'm just going to mention right now for those listening and or watching that he basically took the mic, looked at Rollins and said, I only got one thing to say to you. Pause. Like, what's he going to say? Slay the beast. That's it. Slay the beast.
There was supposed to be a lot more, and that's all he said.
Oh my God. Well, we'll go over that in the news. Should we go over?
Well, we kind of just went over it. Like, that was pretty much all I was going to say about it.
Oh, damn.
That he was supposed to say a lot more, and they weren't happy that he did not say a lot more, and he was like, nah, slay the beast. So now there's rumors that they're leading up to this whole Shield thing, the one last time Shield thing.
Oh, like
that's how the beast gets slayed. Because Dean's gone, Roman's gone, but they'll come out, they'll do the fist ding.
You think Roman's gonna come out?
I think Roman will come out. If Seth wins the belt, Roman will come out.
And then
I'm gonna get so misty.
Are you gonna cry, Vance?
I'm gonna cry in the middle of WrestleMania because that's not gonna be Vince. And then by the time Becky wins, I'm just gonna be a fucking sobbing mess.
Oh my God.
Oh, WrestleMania and weddings. I'm terrible at it.
What was I gonna say? All right, so should we get into Vance? Should we get into our Elimination Chamber prediction?
Well, hold on. I want to talk about NXT. Did you watch NXT?
Yes, I did.
Dominic Dijakovic. That guy is a fucking tank. He's like a Russian weapon of mass destruction. Is he Russian?
I think
Dominic Dijakovic.
Hold on. Now I have to look him up to verify.
Maybe he's German. Dominic Dijakovic.
Pretty sure he's German, by the way, who you're talking about.
He's from Worcester. He's billed as from Worcester, Massachusetts.
Oh,
which is like
Dijakovic. Dominic
Dijakovic.
Fuck.
Oh, Dijakovic. Is it a Dijakovic?
Dominic Dijakovic.
Djokovic. Let's just call him Dominic D. What country is he from?
Dominic D is I want to say he's Russian.
Wait, hold on. Are you looking this up or are you just looking at a picture of him and assuming things?
Hold on. I'm looking at his profile right now. Fuck, it doesn't.
He's got a Wikipedia like Dominic Dijakovic is a blah blah wrestler.
Alexa.
Croatian. Oh, he might be Croatian.
You think he's Croatian? Dominic.
Dominic.
I would ask Alexa, except that I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Yeah, ask Alexa something that you can't pronounce. That's gonna get us far.
He is from
Dominic Dijakovic is from Austria.
Oh, he's Austrian.
That's like Germany, right? Same thing.
Wait, no, he's from fucking Massachusetts, dude.
What?
He's from Massachusetts.
No, but where's he from?
You mean his background?
He's not fucking. Oh my god, he's from Leominster. That's where fucking. He's there. Big Steve's. Dominic Dijakovic could be a fucking customer at Big Steve's.
He's kind of frightening. I love it.
I like him a lot. But here's the other thing. He grew up in Lunenburg.
I finally saw homie from last week's NXT that fucking was playing the fucking guitar and the fucking piano.
Eric Bugengarden.
Bugenhaden.
Playing the ropes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, that guy's going to be a fucking star.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Also, did you see the Street Profits get a little more street this week?
Oh, yeah.
They were stirring it up.
I see it.
Dude, okay, so I was stoned again, and I was driving around, which is not encouraged, but I had the Street Profits song just randomly come on. It was the best time I've ever had. And I was alone. I was driving last night. It was actually last night. I was driving to this fucking Valentine's Day party. I went to a Bumble party.
How did
on
that
Valentine's?
Swipe left or right?
Put it this way. Imagine all the people who don't get picked on Bumble now congregating in real life in the same place.
That's so sad.
It was just a land of swipe lefts. It was just a terrible, terrible
You're
thing.
like, swipe left.
Ugh.
It's
in
like
the land of the swipe lefts.
The world is going to turn into a real life Black Mirror episode, Vance, where you like literally when you go out into public, you literally just look at someone and go, swipe left.
I do that anyway, Cruz.
And I know exactly. Swipe left. Yeah.
You don't do that already?
I deleted my
You do that with short guys. You go up too short, swipe left.
No comment. I plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth. Okay, but anyways, Street Profits theme song. Amazing. And I really did like their match they had with Humberto Carrillo and Stacey Irving. Tracy Irving. Stacey Irving. It was a weird name, and the guy looked like it was his first match ever, but he did 2 moves in the match.
It really did look like it was his first match ever.
It didn't look like it was his first. His face
did. I was like, because Humberto was in the ring like the majority of the match, and I'm like, is he gonna tag his partner in at some point? And then all of a sudden, he finally tags him in, and I'm like, oh, okay. But he looked like
a Make-A-Wish kid.
He looked like I don't know. I haven't been here before. What the fuck? So,
dude, but that summer tsunami moonsault or whatever the fuck it was. Holy shit, that guy got air. He looks like he hit the ceiling.
Yeah, dude. You're like, what the fuck?
That was crazy. Really good match. Really good match on NXT. Also, I love what they're doing with the War Raiders. They don't give a fuck. They'll just come out and beat the piss out of everybody.
Yeah. That was just like an all-out war, man. Because Street Profits started talking shit, and then all of a sudden, War Raiders come out. And then if I remember correctly, Undisputed Era came out as well.
Undisputed Era came out, and also these 2 German guys that I don't know who the fuck they are. And they're like, we deserve a title shot. And I was
wait, it's the dudes. It's the dudes with the Letterman jackets.
Like, are they German?
I'm pretty sure they're German. Because he came out and said, remember he came out and he goes, 9, 9.
Oh, 9. And they stood like this. Whenever someone stands like this, they're a Nazi. Like when they do this thing, this is so I feel like I'm in handcuffs.
Yeah, I don't like that position either,
thing. I don't like that.
Different situation.
No, but I thought NXT was fucking really solid. So I wanted to cover that.
Really good. And I'm liking Shayna Baszler more and more.
Oh, I love Shayna.
And I just
Jessamine Duke's ass. Let's talk about Jessamine Duke's ass for a second. Do you think that she looks like a little too, like, I don't know, something about the way she looks in her wrestling gear?
Yeah.
That just looks off.
It does look off.
Like, I don't know. There's something about it. And her ass looks terrible.
No, her ass looks terrible. And then
it looks like she has no, it looks like just a leg. Like to her back.
No, it is. It's like, and then Marina Shafir, I don't know why is she wearing that fucking,
I don't know.
eye mask?
Looks like she plays for the Bulls.
It's like
remember when every team had that one guy who wore that fucking thing in NBA Jam? I never watched real basketball, but I played NBA Jam a lot, and I remember seeing that fucking mask on people. All right, we have a lot of news, Cruz.
Should we go into news or our Elimination Chamber predictions real quick?
Oh, fuck. Let's go into Elimination Chamber predictions.
We'll run through this really fast right now. So, Vance, on the card, okay?
Oh, start with pre-show?
Do you want me to start with the bottom and work my way to the top?
Let's start with pre-show, yeah.
So we got the Cruiserweight Championship match between Buddy Murphy versus Akira Tozawa. How many times have we seen this match?
I don't know. I don't think Tozawa has fought Buddy Murphy. I don't know.
Sure.
I don't watch 205 Live. I know.
I don't either. So anywho, so there's that.
I'm going with Tozawa.
Really? You think that Buddy Murphy's finally gonna let go of that belt?
Oh fuck! WrestleMania's around the corner. I don't think they'll make him drop it before WrestleMania.
Probably not. No disqualification match between Braun Strowman and Baron Corbin.
I don't care.
I hate Baron Corbin so much that I do care. I want Braun to win.
I hate Baron Corbin so much that I am not interested in a Braun match with him.
Oh, okay. Well,
he brings Braun's stock down.
You know what? That's true.
How does Braun go from headlining a fucking pay-per-view for the title to pre-show against Baron Corbin?
That is kind of dumb. That is kind of dumb.
They've ruined Braun. They ruined him.
They have ruined Braun. Did you see the new that movie that he was in? Holmes, Sherlock and Holmes, or
no,
the one with them. It's okay.
Did you see it?
It wasn't that great. I'm not gonna lie. And I love John C. Reilly and what's his name, Will Ferrell together. Will Ferrell. But it just fell flat, man. I was like, what the fuck? But Braun Strowman was great. That. Braun Strowman was great. Fucking love him. Anywho,
Braun's funny.
Yeah, Braun's great. Moving right along, we have a hand. Oh God.
I love your face just reading the card.
Handicap match for the Intercontinental Championship. Bobby Lashley, who is the current champ, and Lio Rush, his mouthpiece, versus Finn Balor.
Who's your pick?
Well, I mean, something tells me that I doubt that they're going to give Balor the IC belt. I doubt it. I mean, unless they're done letting him chase after the Universal Championship, that, because now it's going to be up to Seth.
I think they are.
That. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of torn between what I think is going to happen versus what I want to happen. Do you think? What do you think? Do you think that they're gonna fucking take the IC belt off of?
I think so.
You think so?
I think Balor's gonna pin. I think Balor's gonna pin Lio Rush, and they're gonna get a Lio Rush Lashley program. Because Balor's a better. There's so many fucking heels on Raw that you could have Balor versus Elias. You could have Balor versus Corbin. You could have Balor versus fucking EC3.
Oh, God. Hey, EC3 lost.
Balor versus Ambrose. Well, I don't know if Ambrose is still a heel.
See that? EC3 lost on Monday.
I'm so glad.
Okay, well, we'll cross.
So I think Balor. Who'd you say? Bobby?
I don't know. I would like to see Balor win, but I feel like they're not going to take the title off of Lashley. I don't know. I could be wrong, but
Look what he did in the tag division.
I'll go with Balor. Raw Women's Championship match: Ronda Rousey versus Ruby Riott.
Okay.
Obviously, Ronda's gonna win.
I think Ruby Riott's gonna win this match, and the Riot Squad are gonna win the tag titles.
You think that You think that they're gonna?
No, I do not. No, I'm not that high.
Oh, okay.
Ronda Rousey, obviously, within 30 seconds.
Within 30 seconds, yeah. To a tap, right? To a tap.
To a tap, absolutely. Breaks around.
SmackDown Tag Team Championship match between McMiz, versus the Usos, assuming that Jimmy Uso is not in jail.
Who subs in on this match if Jimmy Uso is going to jail?
Fuck, that's a good question, Vance. Who would they? Who do you think that? Okay, let's.
The New Day again.
Would you think that they?
Oh, no, wait, the New Day hasn't fought.
Do you think that they would sub just one person from the New Day to fight alongside, kind of like what they did with when it was what's his name from the Revival?
Oh, Revival
the Rumble,
and AOP.
AOP. I don't know.
I'll tell you who I'd love to sub in is fucking Sanity. I'd love to know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah. What about Asuka? Because Asuka's kind of gone. She's the SmackDown Women's Champ. Haven't seen.
Does she have a match?
No. Dude, there's so much more that I wanted to get into earlier, and I'm just remembering it now. But and look, okay, so let's see. We haven't seen Asuka, who's the SmackDown Women's Champ.
Is she injured?
No, we haven't seen R-Truth, who's the U.S. fucking champ right now.
Oh yeah, R-Truth is the champ.
So we haven't seen either of them. It's all about Becky, Ronda, Charlotte. Now they're like kind of, it's all like with this whole Charlotte thing now, it's like taking a lot of heat off of fucking Ronda. Because everybody was kind of booing Ronda for a while because of Becky. Now they're kind of like bringing the heat more towards Charlotte because they're putting her in this match. But where in the world is Asuka?
Where in the world is Asuka is the question.
Where in the world is Asuka? Where is she? Where the fuck is she?
I think, you know what I think it is? I think it's a matter of they have plans for her at WrestleMania. They don't want her defending the title between now and then because they don't want to build a program. Like, who would they build a program with on that roster? You're not going to have fucking Naomi, Who's she going to fight at WrestleMania? Is she going to fight Charlotte? Like, what's going to happen? But I think whoever the McMiz's fucking face that they're gonna beat because they're gonna carry this stupid thing on, and then at WrestleMania they have a big thing where they fight.
So you think that between McMiz and the Usos, the McMiz is gonna win?
There's still one more pay-per-view, right?
Yes.
Or is this the last one?
Fastlane.
There's one more.
Fastlane.
I don't know if they'll lose it in this one or the next one, but they're gonna. I could see the Usos getting the titles back.
Yeah. Well, there's that. Then we have the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship Elimination Chamber match. We've got the Boss and Hug Connection, which is Bayley and Sasha Banks, versus Nia Jax and Tamina, versus the Riot Squad, versus the Iconics, versus Fire and Desire. Wait.
Who the fuck is Fire and Desire?
Who's Fire and Desire? Did I miss something? Who the fuck is
Fire and Desire?
Wait, that can't be. Is that fucking Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose? I think that's who that is. Fire and Desire.
Fucking that is not their tag team name.
Can you confirm that for me, please? Because it's the only.
I am going to Google Fire and Desire.
Listed by name, and then the last team on the list is Naomi and Carmella,
which is fucking just thrown together team.
Yeah, they're like
Mandy and Sonya are Fire and Desire.
Knew it, called it. So, sorry, but I'm gonna be rooting for the Boss and Hug Connection, even though that's a terrible name.
I want the Iconics to win it.
You only want Iconics to win it because of Peyton, so just suck it, Vince.
Peyton Royce's eyes would pop wearing that belt.
Thought you were going somewhere else with that, Vance.
Sure, it's a family show. It's a family show.
Okay, moving right along. And finally, we have.
Wait, so you're saying Boss and Hug?
I'm choosing Boston Hug.
It's in the Elimination Chamber, right?
Yes.
So they have 50 people in the Elimination Chamber.
Well, it's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 girls total. 6 teams.
12 girls, 1 cage.
And who starts in the ring? It's going to be Boston Hug versus Fire and Desire are going to start in the ring while everybody else, the other teams, are going to be in the chambers.
Yeah, Boston Hug's going to win it just from the fact that they're starting.
Yeah. I think they're going to win. I'm rooting for them, so.
And that's finally, Elimination Chamber.
No. One more. Finally.
Oh.
We have the WWE Championship Elimination Chamber match for that sustainable belt, okay?
Love that belt.
Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston versus Randy Orton versus Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, and Jeff Hardy. And I'm going to go with Captain Planet on this one. Captain Planet is going to retain. Yeah. He's gonna.
I agree. They're not going to take that belt off of WrestleMania.
Nah. He's going to retain. I think Captain Planet's going to retain.
Who eats the pin?
Ooh, good question. Shit, man. Now, does he win clean, Vance, or does Rowan get involved somehow?
Under the ring. I hate when they're under the ring.
Oh God, not again. We already saw that shit in Royal Rumble. Come on. That's a tough one, man. We got Kofi Kingston, Randy Orton, Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, and Jeff Hardy. Maybe there's some fuckery that happens.
I think either Jeff Hardy or Randy Orton eats the pin.
You think Randy Orton's gonna eat the pin?
Yeah.
By the way, have you seen those fucking those videos that people have too much time on their hands to make of Randy Orton like RKOing a bunch of random people?
Oh my God, like the buildings and shit.
Yeah, and then they're like RKO out of nowhere. It's like a little girl standing and then all of a sudden he RKOs her and then she's like, ow.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of those.
All right, so that's Elimination Chamber.
Chambers of Eliminations.
We'll see what happens on Sunday.
Does Bray Wyatt show up?
What about Kevin Owens? Good old
Kevin
KO,
Owens,
man.
Does he ever come back?
I mean, it keeps teasing people, but did you see that?
He was on SmackDown, right? Or was he on Raw?
They moved him to Raw. He was on SmackDown with Sami Zayn, and then when they did the Backlash, he got switched over to Raw.
Yep.
And then I could have sworn they showed a little promo video or something of Kevin Owens.
They did. He was at like a hockey game or something.
Yeah, he was like doing something. It was like I don't know. I don't know. But would like to see good old KO come back. You know what I'm saying?
I love KO. It's
you know
great.
What I'm saying?
He's so good. His Cena program when he first started was amazing.
All right, so Vance, I think it's time for the news.
Time for the news, which I have right here.
And I feel like we have so much to cover in the news too.
First of all, AEW. Starting with some AEW news. They had their ticket announcement party in Vegas. They announced a few new members of the roster. You're going to have. They also announced some matches, and I'm going to go over those matches.
Yeah.
Let's start off with a bang, and I don't mean Diamond Dallas Page. I mean Chris Jericho.
What about
Chris Jericho interrupted Mr. Kenny Omega's welcome home speech, I guess you could say.
Is the cleaner was making a speech, and then all of a sudden,
the Y2J dressed like a fucking cowboy, dressed like some kind of a cowboy came out, and he challenged Kenny Omega basically to a match. We also got the Lucha Brothers. We got Rey Fenix and Pentagon Zero coming out, who are going to face the Young Bucks, it looks like, at Double or Nothing. We also found out Pac versus Hangman Page is official. And then we also got, just recently added, Dr. Britt Baker versus Nyla Rose versus Kylie Ray. And fun fact, Nyla Rose your first transgender performer in professional wrestling. So big ups to that.
You know who else signed with AEW?
Team Friendship.
Sunny Kiss.
Oh, and Sunny Kiss. Sunny Kiss opened the show.
Is hashtag booty goals, man. God damn.
Booty goals.
Did you see that fucking thing? That fucking finisher or whatever the fuck that move that he does with his ass? It's like kiss my sass or some shit.
Kiss my sass.
First time I saw that video, I was like, that is literally hashtag booty goals. Okay.
Yeah, I'm super excited for the show, Cruz.
Me too. Like, I'm super stoked, dude.
I can't wait to see who Cody fights.
Yeah, we still don't know who Cody's fighting.
Gordon. We don't know.
We have no idea who he's fighting yet. Damn.
Also in the news, we talked about the Dean Ambrose incident.
Yes.
That was some news. And then finally,
wait a minute. Real quick though, you said that he was supposed to say something along the lines of like him versus Brock, Seth versus Brock, right? Now, what more was he supposed to say other than slay the beast?
I don't know that. I can tell you what he did say, and I can tell you that they're not happy with what he said.
So they're basically upset that he didn't. Okay, all right. He just went off script. Is basically the general idea here. Okay, go on. What else is in the news, Vance?
So Jimmy Uso and Naomi like to party. Naomi has a raver gimmick for a reason. They were drinking at a local drinking establishment in Detroit, I believe, and they got pulled over. Jimmy squared off with the cops, took off his shirt and shoes.
Wait. He took off his shirt.
Yeah, they were going the wrong direction down a one-way street. So Naomi was driving.
Naomi was driving.
Jimmy Uso starts getting out of the car, starts yelling at the cop, takes off his shirt, and tries to square up. That's what they keep saying in the news. Square up with the cop.
So he was so wasted that he took off his shirt and was like, what, motherfucker? You want me to take you to the penitentiary, man?
The car reportedly reeked of booze.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
It's probably a rental because they were just out there for, right?
Yeah, I mean, they have to be a rental. WWE released a statement saying that Jonathan Fatu, which is Jimmy Uso's real name, is responsible for his own personal actions. So will he appear at Elimination Chamber? Doesn't seem like WWE is really making comment, but they did use his real name. Yeah.
They're like, we don't want to be associated with his actions. You know, like we do not promote
other news,
drinking and driving. Anyways, go on.
Other news. I had Tony Khan was on Talk Is Jericho podcast talking about AEW and how wins and losses are going to matter, where there will be a big ranking system and that will be determined the championships. So wins and losses will matter. It's not going to be like where John Cena wins 1 week, loses 1 week, wins one. Like, it's not going to be like that. So I'm really excited how they're going to make this very sportsman.
Wow.
Like sports-centric.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And also in Vegas, Cruz, the day before or Double or Nothing at StarCast, they're going to have a weigh-in.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So we'll be there for that.
That's exciting. So they're going to do like an actual, wow. Okay. They're
going to do the thing where they square up.
And then they take off their shirts and their pants.
And they get on a scale.
They take off their pants and they're just in their chones and then they come up onto the scale and then you're
like. Their chones?
Chones.
Everyone in their chones?
Their chones. You know, their shorts, their undies.
Los Diablo chones.
Their briefs. Whatever they fucking wear.
Underwear. Yes. So that'll be fun. That's your news this week.
Wow. Okay. Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. I'm going to an audition tomorrow, Vance. And
what's going on tomorrow?
I'm going to an audition tomorrow.
Oh, can we talk about this?
I don't know if I want to talk about it because then what happens if it doesn't happen?
I think you should save this.
Yeah.
I think you should save this for what happened.
I
think next week when we start the episode, I go, Cruz, how was your week? You open with this. And that leads into what we're talking about.
That's amazing. Amazing.
Hey, you're going to see Fighting with Her Family tonight, right?
I'm seeing Fighting with My Family tonight. For those that are unaware, I'm sure by now anybody that's watching or listening to our podcast probably already know. But The Rock made a movie based on WWE superstar Paige's life. There was a documentary that came out like back in 2011-ish. Back when Paige was a little girl. She was like 19. And they did a documentary on her wrestling with her family because she kind of grew up in a wrestling family.
Right.
And this documentary follows her trying out for WWE and then eventually making on to NXT. And that's kind of like where the documentary ends. Have you seen that documentary, by the way, Vance? Have you seen the
No, I haven't. It's on
YouTube?
YouTube?
Oh my God. No, it's on Vimeo. I think I'll relink you because it's it's like less than an hour long. I think it's like 45 minutes to an hour.
I'll watch it.
Yeah. Very, very interesting stuff. I tried to go see this. They had a surprise screening of the film at Sundance, really? But unfortunately, like everybody wanted to go see it. So I like did not make the cut. It kind of sucked, but I'm excited because this is actually an early screening. They're having select early screenings in Los Angeles and New York. So I'm lucky that I'm able to watch it tonight because it actually comes out next week. And I think Vance, by the time you get to see it, Vance, I think we should bring back our advanced cruise control review.
Oh, movie review?
And we should do a review of Fighting with My Family. Pretty excited about it. That should be fun. I love Paige. Man, dude, Vance. Do you remember when Paige got injured and found out that she could no longer... Wait, we talked about this already.
In the other documentary?
Yeah, the 24 or whatever, the Chronicles or something.
Fucked up.
It's fucked up, dude. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. So I'm really excited. You know what's really fascinating to me? Here's another fun fact. So Zelina Vega, right? She's in Fighting with My Family. And she plays AJ Lee, basically, right?
No.
Yes. She plays AJ Lee. And I'm just going to pull up her page because this was actually kind of heartwarming in a sense. Because, they had to have shot this movie, Vance, like 2 years ago or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but probably just about that.
Yeah, and Zelina, she didn't really do anything with WWE until like recently, right? Like 2 years ago, maybe? Like a year and a half ago?
In the last 2 years, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Andrade, maybe 3 years ago.
Yeah. So Zelina posted a clip from like some BTS from the movie Fighting event, and she wrote this really long, very heartwarming post in regards to her getting the role for this movie. I'm just gonna give you like the Cliff's Notes version because it's very, very long. But she basically said that before she took that role, she had been trying out for WWE like over and over and over and over again.
Wow. And
she said that for whatever reason, it just wasn't the right time for her. Like, obviously, she, I don't want to know if I want to use the word rejection, but for her to say, I did countless tryouts and it just wasn't the right time for me. She texted The Rock saying, I'm at the end of my rope here. What do I do? And then...
How does she know The Rock?
Probably just from like doing all the stuff with trying out for WWE, I'm sure, whatever.
Oh, that makes sense.
And she said, I'm at the end of my rope. What do I do? And the call that followed changed my life. He had been working on this project and he knew that he could count on me for the role of the Divas champion, AJ Lee. I remember him saying, you're not someone's girl. You're not just the brown girl. You're the girl. And I knew after many happy tears and gratitude, I wasn't going to let him down. So I got my butt into the WWE Performance Center, trained and prepped myself for what was to come. And then she actually went on to LA to work on the match for the film with Tessa Blanchard.
Oh, wow. She's in that movie?
I don't know if she was in it or if she helped train. Because, the actress who plays Paige had to, like, do her own stunts, basically. If they're going to, like, showcase her in the ring,
Right.
So I'm sure I don't know if Tessa Blanchard is actually in the film, but it sounds like based on this post that Zelina made that they kind of worked together on like the move set for the film, basically. And she really wanted to bring the authenticity of AJ's spirit to the film and blah, blah, blah. And then shortly after, she ended up, going on to NXT and all that. So, dreams do come true and all that. And I feel like it's the ongoing theme as of late, Vance, Tommy Dreamer telling me to fucking
stick with your dreams, Cruz.
And seeing this post from Zelina Vega, I'm like, you know what? You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take, okay? Live by that fucking saying.
Wayne Gretzky.
Yep.
Michael Scott.
Yep. That's something I used to teach as a dating coach, too. I would always tell guys, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. Like, you got to take a chance. You know what I mean? So I thought that was really cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing her in it. Really looking forward to seeing the movie overall. And I will be back with a review. And then when you see it, Vance, we should review it together. I think.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. I really can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
It looks awesome.
Yeah, it looks great. So I think that pretty much wraps everything up on this podcast, Vance. I think this podcast has pretty much gone over.
This podcast is going over.
Too sweet, Vance. Too sweet.
Too sweet. Hey, stir in the pot. Stir in the pot.
Where's your cup of lean? Get your cup of lean.
Oh, dude, I don't have any lean tonight. Fresh out of lean.
Oh my gosh. Well, for those of you listening and or watching, you can find us at Going Over Podcast on the gram, at Going Over Pod on the Twitter machine. Vance, where can everybody find you on the interwebs?
They can find me on all kinds of internet websites, usually under the screen name of That Guy Vance.
Pretty much, if you Google That Guy
Text
Vance.
me your ASL.
ASL. Do you remember ICQ by any chance?
I do.
Remember that sound it would make?
You just had that number.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, you fucking. Oh my god, you're bringing back the fucking.
Uh-oh.
Sound like a Teletubby.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
And you can find me, guys, at Any Fucking Cruz on Twitter, at Any Cruz on the gram. And I guess that's it for me. This is Cruz the Crusher going over and out, motherfuckers.
And this is Macho Man Vancey Savage.
Is that it? That's a new one. We're working on it.
I like this hat.
I like that hat too, Vance.
Thank you. It says Macho Man. If anyone's wondering. If I hold it up here, it just looks like I have like tits on my head. It just looks like, why does that guy have tits on his head? And it's like, no, it's Macho Man.
Hey, you might be getting some new swag soon, though.
I think I said we're getting new tits. I'm like, really, Cruz? It's just what I wanted.
All right.
Speaking of new tits, real quick.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Now we'll save it for next week.
Wait, what the? You can't just do that's such a tease, dude. Why would you do that?
Real tits are always a tease, Cruz.
Oh my god. What does that even mean?
Exactly. I'm just gonna keep doing these things. This is me just doing stuff.
And things.
All right, Cruz. This is me doing my Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega.
Peace out.
Peace out. Aha!